Hey y'all, so listen, it is February, it is the middle of February, and like I said, in January, you weren't going to see me a lot this month, and that has been very intentional on my part. But I am here because I wanted to just share something that was so inspirational, and it shows that you really don't know how you encourage people by just being yourself. So I have a phenomenal coworker. She is actually growing her content and growing another facet to herself. Um, she's been an educator 20 plus years, but you wouldn't even know it unless she told you because she looks like she is around like her late 20s, like real good. She is very passionate about what she does. And what she does is she helps bridge the gap between children, parents, parents, educators, children, educators, and from peer to peer. She just is phenomenal. But besides just talking about how phenomenal she is, she encouraged me today because I told her, that I haven't posted anything. And it's really, like I said, it's been intentional because I posted so much in January. And my goal is not to, be the next biggest thing. My goal is to speak when the Lord tells me to speak. So the fact that I'm before you right now is how much her words impacted me on today. For everyone, life is being life. We're experiencing challenges and we're experiencing growth. And I was telling my daughter yesterday, strengths and opportunities. Well, I've embraced my strengths. Hey, it's tax season. We getting it in. However, I have had to learn to embrace my opportunities. And those are the weaker areas of myself that I'm aware of, but I try to shy away from. But those are the areas that I see myself leaning more into now as I get wiser and grow a little bit older and things like that. But going back to my coworker, she said, "You're always my encourager. You're always the one to tell me to keep doing it when I feel like I'm not doing enough." So I'm here to tell you today that sometimes you are going to receive from the people that you pour into unknowingly when it's time for you to actually receive that word. Because a lot of times what we do, we shy away from things when it doesn't look like what we want it to look like. It doesn't feel like how we want it to feel. So we step away from that and we go into what's comfortable, strength. So it's a time for you now to focus on your opportunities. The part of yourself that you nag yourself about, for me, it's my voice. I don't like how I sound, but you know what? It's the voice that God gave me. It's the voice that God allowed me to have, and some people don't have a voice. So I'm going to embrace my voice, and I'm going to use it when He tells me to use it. When you go through this thing called life, and if this is someone who's younger, starting life now, I want you to understand when you go through this thing called life, you're going to have trials. You're going to go through things. You're going to see things. You're going to have people fall away from you. But when you have that one person that you encourage when they're feeling like they could have done something a little bit more or better or a different way because they're looking at somebody else's idea of success, you're going to feel 100% better that you encourage that person. You're going to feel 100% better about yourself because now you know that you weren't just talking to the air, that somebody actually took what you said and planted that seed of encouragement inside of them, and now you see what they have flourishing out of them. And it's enough to spill over back into you. So get used to being refilled by people that you've already filled up. See, it's okay to fill other people's cup when they fill yours back in reverse. I hope that helped somebody, because it blessed me today. And to just hear how excited she is about what her next looks like. Because it's one thing to be out here making money and doing what you have to do. But when you get to do what you want to do and you're elevated from that standpoint, there is no limit. So I pray this blesses you. I know it's a lengthy message, but y'all ain't heard from me all month. So you can take this extra time, soak it up like a biscuit with some gravy. Until the next time the Lord lays something on my heart. I pray y'all have a good evening. I'm getting back to my work, Texas. If you need me, hit me up. Otherwise, y'all just be blessed and keep encouraging one another. We need enough love, because there ain't a lot of it.